You, Brianna Bell,
Yes, Laura.
and Ms. Bell was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to theft of property with previous convictions. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, sir, we have.
Any additions or corrections?
No, from the front. No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bell, how old are you?
25.
You're 25 and you're already adding up some history that started as a juvenile. I'm going to go along with this agreement. And I really, really hope that you use this as an opportunity to do better for yourself and to break the cycle of what's been going on with you and your family. Looks like from what I can tell, everybody in your family's been to prison or in trouble. And so you can at some point continue doing all of that stuff and end up like that, or you can say, I'm going to do something different with my life. And that's going to be up to you at this point at your age, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not fair that things happen the way they did, but you're an adult. And so you can make those decisions for yourself at this point, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time follow the agreement that you made and find you guilty of theft of property with previous convictions. Sentence you to a term in accordance with your agreement to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but I'm going to probate that. You'll be on probation for 3 years. You're ordered to pay the $500 fine as well as the $221 in restitution. And actually what I'm going to do today is I'm going to reduce that fine to $250. I want you to succeed. And I don't want the money to be the issue. I want that restitution paid off first.
Yes,
Okay. I want you to get a job and I want you to pay that off as quickly as you can and then do everything else that you're supposed to on probation. If you do everything you're supposed to, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court's over and you'll be able to serve that 2-year sentence while you're out on probation.
Yes, ma'am.
The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you'll be brought back into court, your probation revoked, and you'll be facing that 2-year sentence that you've already agreed to. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Kimler. So if you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation's going to call you up to her desk to go over your paperwork. Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You've got, oh, did I just hear you call Dil? Okay, I'll do that in just a second. What about Angel Mata Rodriguez, Mr. Kimler?
We didn't even talk about that.
Are you Toy Frazier?
No. I deal with restitution.
And will your client with the formal reading of the indictment?
We will, Judge.
You might.
Okay.
You put this on third degree paper, right?
Yeah, you want it on.
You were in our vote. Oh, so we're not really what we had to discuss these. We're just doing this. Okay.
Yeah.
We can.
Other than
Okay.
this is the.
Okay, we're going back to the original.
Into the indictment.
Got it.
Yeah, sorry. So what I did was I put it on.
I saw it. Sorry, Judge. He had made a counter. I thought that's what the paperwork was supposed to be too, which it is not. So this is the original.
I need to, he's gonna have to be sworn in, as soon as that goes through, step in front of the clerk. And are we going on count one only or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Just based on the nature. And why I said, Judge, if you have anything at sentencing, it's involves the assessor collector's office and.
Okay.
If they have some thoughts to add, I would ask for a little leeway at sentencing on that.
And we also will need to establish a restitution amount, but it's just for limited to 3. Even though it's only one case, it's limited to 3 things in discovery, so.
Okay, that,
We
make
meet
sure
with unfair-
probation, yeah, make sure probation understands as well.
Component that we just need to get on the record too. It'll be in the paper.
No birds. Discover a way to do the discovery verification.
It's like, it's my first day.
That's what she said, was just started. It's this new thing. Okay, and so will Mr. Frazier waive the formal reading of the indictment?
He will, Judge.
Mr. Frazier, in cause number 25, DCCR 1494, the state has elected to proceed on count one only. It alleges that you committed the third-degree felony offense of giving a false name or forging a vehicle registration from July 6th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Gertz?
I did.
Do you fully understand them?
I do.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Honest.
And it looks like the agreement is for a 2-year deferred probation. There would be a $750 fine. There would be restitution. It says for sales tax, and that would be, you guys can work that out with probation, and we'll get that amount of restitution when we come back for sentencing. Also, this has an agreement that you would be able to travel for work. I do want to make sure you understand that that's not just a blanket. You can travel without letting probation know. You're still going to have to get permission to travel. My screen just went black. I'm sorry. You still are going to have to get permission, or at least let them know job dates, things like that. Okay. It's not just a blanket. You can go wherever and we don't know where you are. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay.
And Judge, that was an important point in our negotiations, that he be required to communicate where he's going, but wouldn't have to come to the court every time. And
Well, you don't have to come to me, but you have to go to probation.
And just
So the permission to travel typically comes from probation, unless there's some issue and they say, well, you don't think it's a good idea. So you still have to go through that. I'm saying now that I want you to work, and what's the job?
Oh, I go to auctions, and that consists of going to different states. Like, so when you win a vehicle, you have 48 hours to pick it up, and I have to be there, pick it up. It's a daily fee if you're not there on time.
Okay, so I'll look some more at that at sentencing. Is this I just feel like that's kind of something that has to do with the underlying offense, and that gives
And
me
we
some
made it
concern.
very clear that it would require the okay of the court, maybe not in person, obviously present here, but that
Right.
it would.
So, I mean,
require
you're
the
gonna
okay.
have to, 48 hours means you're gonna have to get with your probation officer and have that understanding that you're bidding on whatever the process is. You have to have that permission before you go. All right. So if it costs money, whatever happens, you cannot go out of Jefferson County without probation giving you that okay. I'm telling you it's going to be okay, and you don't necessarily have to get my permission, which obviously would take much longer. You have to be in constant communication with your probation officer, more so than most people, because this is your job. And if you want to be able to do it and be on this probation, you're going to have to take those extra steps. Okay. All right. State tenders number 1.
we have no objection, Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Frazier is not competent?
None at all, Judge.
All right, so I'm going to find, and you're a U.S. citizen, correct? I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so we can get the probation department to do that pre-sentence report. And then we'll come back later for sentencing. They'll get the restitution figured out. Go ahead and visit with them when you're there about your job and kind of how it works, so that they have a better understanding of that. When you get on probation, then hopefully that will go very smoothly and you can know how to get that taken care of. Is there something else? Yes, ma'am.
Just if I may, Judge, with respect to what the court stated about the nature of the offense, et cetera, I would like a little room to at least discuss with the court the possibility of asking for a few other things that go along the same line with respect to auto titles, et cetera, especially with regard to Jefferson County and tendering those here at Jefferson County at least during that term of probation, based on the fact that he is indicating to the court that it's still going to be a type of business that he's in. And I don't want him to be surprised by that.
Yeah, no, I mean, we'll see what all comes back, but once I have a better understanding after reading that pre-sentence report, there could potentially be some additional conditions.
Right, thank you.
Okay, all right, stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom, please, sir. And would you please state your name for the record, ma'am?
Maria Morel.
Speak up, please.
Maria Morel.
Thank you, Ms. Morella. Would you please raise your right hand? You swear or affirm that you will truthfully and accurately translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English?
Yes.
Thank you. Sir, are you Jose Lopez?
Yes.
And Mr. Lopez's case is set for trial to begin with jury selection next Monday. In cause number 25 DCCR 0211. Charged with solicitation of prostitution. And what is the announcement?
Your Honor, I would be ready, but I have the appointment by retina doctor in the Woodlands on the 22nd. It's taken me like 2.5 months to get the appointment. I haven't been there in like a year, so I need to go.
Did you file a motion for continuing?
No, it's set at 2:00. I just checked my calendar this morning on that. I mean, I can file one. I could pick a jury, but I would be unavailable Tuesday to try the case. I could come back and try it Wednesday.
Okay. Ms. French,
State's ready, Your Honor.
okay. And so your appointment is on the 21st?
22nd at 2:00 at the Wood.
The 22nd's Wednesday.
I think it's
Wednesday.
the 22nd. It's the 22nd. It's not the 20th, it's the 22nd. Saturday, Wednesday. I was thinking it was Tuesday. Okay. At 2:00. I know that. What did I tell you? Did I told you? No. You're gonna drive. She's gonna drive me. I guess. 'Cause I'll
So,
let your eyes. You can't see when you.
so I guess if we needed to, we could pick a jury Monday afternoon. We could work Tuesday afternoon, possibly even part of Wednesday morning, a couple hours, maybe
Yeah, so I'm on the road about 11.
11. And then we have all day Thursday. So we still, I would think on this type of case, have plenty of time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and it looks like the rejection before was for a 3-year deferred probation. Mr. Lopez, I want to make sure if we go forward with trial next week, that I will not accept any plea agreements after today. Do you understand?
Yes.
And do you still want to reject that offer for probation and go forward with a jury trial? Okay. All right, then I will number the case tomorrow after docket. If we do go to trial, will you have your own, you'll have your own interpreter for him?
She translated.
Okay. Okay, all right, we'll see y'all next week. Stay in touch with Mr. Kimler. He'll let you know what time to be back or what order the trials are for Monday. All right, free to go. Thank you. This is Mr. Smith's on Angel Mata Rodriguez. Good morning, sir. Are you Angel Mata
Yes.
Rodriguez? And this is 23 DCCR 1106. Mr. Rodriguez is on probation for evading arrest or detention with the use of a vehicle. Motion to revoke's been filed. What is the announcement?
I've anticipated being able to discuss it with Mr. Smith this morning, Your Honor. I don't know that we have to have a hearing. I think he's picked up a new case. Is that right?
I honestly, I don't know. Your Honor, Mr. Smith is around. He's dealing with crisis from over the weekend. He is here if we need him, but I've got his file and there's an
Why don't I hold it?
yeah.
Y'all can just
I
take a
won't
look at
speak
it.
out to him.
Yeah,
All right.
and if he needs to run down or if y'all need to reset, just let me know, but I'll hold it for now.
This is the test.
I just realized that.
And then Jorge Del Fiero,
It's a plea. Put your hands in.
discovery. Okay. Good morning, sir. Are you Jorge Del Fiero? And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
So wait.
Mr. Del Fiero, in cause number 25 DCCR 0892, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of assault family violence by impeding breath or circulation from January 31st of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Kimler?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine. You would be required to participate in AA as well as anger management. Have no contact with the victim,
It's like I put direct contact. You know?
direct contact. You would be able to use the Family Wizard app or program to communicate with regard to your children. Do you understand? Okay. And do y'all use that already?
No, ma'am. I go straight to mom, but I'm even having issues just to see my son.
Yeah, so it's a great, here's the thing, that is a great tool. It protects you and her both because it takes everything that it has a calendar. If there's a doctor's appointment, if there's a soccer game, if there, whatever it is, if you need to find out information, you can both input information. It's like an email program, but everything's saved. So everything
Yes.
you say saved, everything she says saved. She can't say you said something you didn't, so, and vice versa. So
And what if she tried to get in contact with me or like just without using the app? What do I do about that?
hang up and say, if she texts you, say, use Family Wizard. And that way, and keep that, forward it to your attorney so that if she comes back and says, oh, he contacted me, you can have whatever you need to protect yourself.
Yes.
Okay, I don't even
And
know.
also, I know she worked. You know, her mom sells drugs and all this. She be having my son stay.
Objection. Your
So,
Honor.
here's the thing. If there's issues, you need to go through family court. All right, you need to talk to Mr. Kimler, get a lawyer, get all that worked out another way. I don't have any say so over any of
Yes.
that. All I have is say so over you. Okay, so if you want to stay out of prison on this probation, you got to follow these rules. And if you need to go take care of some other things so that y'all have rules to live by down in family court, then you need to get that taken care of as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like also,
Can I help you out, Your Honor?
yes, please.
Defendant will pay 100% of the cost for 5 years for the Our Family Wizard program. And also agreed for probation to do an assessment to help him with any needs they may be able to help him with, refer him to.
So pay 100% for both of them?
He's paying the total cost for 5 years.
Okay, and that's y'all's agreement?
Yes, Sean.
Okay, that's good because it helps everybody. All right, you understand that all of that is the agreement. Do you also understand, if you're not a US citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1,
No, Judge.
it's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Del Fiero is not competent? All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing.
Yes.
You need to stop and talk to probation on your way out of the courtroom today, and she's sitting at that desk right over there.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you back at sentencing. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Manchin.